perfectly.
1, 2, 3.
That was good.
We gave each other the clap.
You made that joke before.
Makes a welcome change. So, which is
I'm
for
getting it from Casey.
from Casey, yeah.
He likes to share.
Sometimes sharing is not all that
Sharing's not
caring.
always caring, yeah. Oh, God. Okay then, I believe I'm on intro duty today, which is because I'm in the corner. Hi everybody. Welcome
Hi,
to
Dr.
Finally
Nick.
on the Record here from the Nerds Are Us.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi everybody. So, as you may recall from the last episode, I won the prompt. It's actually been so long since we've had our last session, I can't remember what the actual prompt was. Does anyone remember what the last prompt was? Anybody? I just exposed that nobody can remember what the last prompt. Casey, you were here last time. What was the last prompt?
Injuries.
Embarrassing injuries.
Shut- Motherfucker.
Was it embarrassing injuries?
Yeah, injuries. Because there was travel tales, then there was injuries.
Ah, yes,
So
okay.
in our defence, he did admit to me that he had been watching stuff over, so it's fresh in his
I've
head.
told him before.
You have to, yeah. He's
I've been watching back, like,
yeah.
because I like.
You've
watching
been
it.
studying.
It's
It's not like studying for finals.
Well, in fairness, there is going to be a test after this, so you know that takes. Look at it.
Actually, I'm like, dude,
Gonna have to repeat a year.
yeah.
Just like college.
I didn't have to repeat a year in college.
And that's how we became friends, because you're still in DIT somehow.
You're like the Matthew McConaughey.
No,
From Dazed and Confused.
No, it legit like. Before we even get into this, like,
They stay the same.
Casey has been like my bad penny throughout my entire childhood, because it turns out he's went to the same primary school as I did, the same secondary school that I did, and the same college.
Okay, I just want to double check on. When he says bad penny, you do realise that's not a compliment,
I'm
yeah?
taking it as a fucking compliment.
Okay.
But like legit, like he like.
Hit him.
No, God, no. Wait, if I accidentally hit home, you know, I deal with you, and I don't like angry Kira.
No.
No, Kira's
No, no,
asking.
no.
Kira's asking, did you want her to be angry on your behalf to hit him?
Oh, no.
No, what you do is like,
That'll
you
hurt his image.
yeah.
He's supposed to be all this lovable and like
You
not
don't need to do
offensive.
it. Like
Ca-
your
handle
ex-wife taking like your defense, like taking out your best friend. Like it would work. It works in the movies. I can do it if you want.
For narrative purposes, Casey.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, we are trying to build a narrative here.
It kind of has like a film noir storyline to it. I have to go back to her for one last favor.
One last favour. I promised myself I'd never return, but here I am.
That's very topical.
But like the funny thing
Oh,
was we went to the same primary school together, right?
Yeah.
You were a couple of years ahead of me. We went to the same secondary school. I remember you from the TY shop back then when I was in first year. So there was a 3-year gap, right? And again, back in the day, you had this proper afro, so I always remembered him for the afro, right?
I'm
And
listening.
yes, I know.
Racist now, Jonathan.
No, but Casey was recognisable because of his afro.
He can't be a racist. I was literally the only black / closest thing to a black kid that the castle had.
You thought we were listening, man. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Right. And so then when we get to to college in DIT, I'm there like in
Johnny Black from the village walks his way in.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that at all. It was the afro again, and just like seeing the afro just kind of bopping along, cause it's like, hang on, I recognise that guy. And then hilarious enough, the only reason I started talking to him was from going to OTT. We sat beside each other. Hang on, I know you. I said, I know you too.
You go to DIT, don't you? I'm like, oh yeah, that's Hale.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know you. I know you too.
Yeah.
It's the same person. What do you mean I know you too?
Yeah.
I know you back.
Yeah, we were
Oh, okay.
talking. Yeah. It wasn't just me having a conversation like in a mirror like a fucking
It
budgie
sounds
lady.
like you were having a
I was
conversation.
rehearsing this conversation with Casey before I met him. Yeah.
It sounds like you were having a conversation with Casey and then you just started talking to Casey's afro. I know you. I know you too.
In fairness, the first time I actually spoke to him was not actually at OTT. There was another promotion.
What, a fucking fire alarm at DIT? And you're like, I know
No,
you,
it was,
but I don't know how I
it
know
was
you.
a different
The assembly
promotion.
point.
Yeah. It was a different promotion.
Assembly Point Part
Oh.
1, Joker Brain versus the time.
Full throttle. Good spot, remember, yeah.
Jesus.
Full throttle. And do you know what the gas thing was? It was all standing except for this motherfucker who got a stool.
He
This
Probably
fella was able
brought
to
his
sit.
own.
No, he was given one.
Yeah, by Jerry. God bless you, OG.
Yeah. Good old Gerry Soul. The man to know.
Legend.
He probably thought you were a Make-A-Wish kid or something. I'm only actually thinking about it.
So snappy comeback is like, okay, can I say this without burning myself to bits? It's like,
No.
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 Yes, there's no.
You
There's
know what?
no way that-
Just let
whichever
me
way you
have
cut it, yeah.
Just let me have to win.
Yeah. You
Like
okay
you
there, Foxy?
didn't during our entire relationship. Just let me have
I was
this one.
unconscious for most of it. Nearly all of it. We were engaged. Had the perfect wedding planned out in my head. What I wanted to do.
And then you woke up.
And then I woke up, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're divorced now. We're going to council. I was like, the fuck? What did we miss?
It's like, fuck, I'd let you plan the wedding. Mate, you can take your plans.
He already told
And
you
you
what
could-
he had planned. He had a whole fucking thing that he actually did a speech on.
Yeah, and do you know what was really nice about the whole thing? I smiled and nodded, and straight away I turned to Kira and went, "Fucking chance." Like that was legit it, because even Kira was like, "Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's so lovely," and then Bo was like,
they
"No."
said, we're not doing this, we're just struggling and getting this shit over with kind of thing.
Right.
"You wish we did that."
Anyway, before there's another domestic, we'll
Between you and Kira, me and him are doing it as playfully, joyfully.
that's true.
This is our foreplay.
Yeah, this is our icebreaker. But anyway, the
He's
prompt.
drinking, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be right.
So the prompt for today, anyway, right, is again this is going to be a fairly common one. I think everyone's going to have something for this, because pretty much we speak in half of this anyway. Our favorite in jokes and running gags.
My marriage.
Well, like it's not even from like within the group. I'm thinking more so referring from like from everywhere else. So like you can like try and explain your own like in jokes to other people. Amy would like to start.
This is my
What a surprise!
Oh, quelle surprise!
This is my favourite one of all time.
Okay.
So I've spoken about my best friend Shauna
Okay.
a few times on this, right? And Shauna had been telling me, this is years and years ago, like this is donkeys years ago. And what happened was she was at a house party and there was a particular guy there and she was like, shit, I really wanted to hook up with this guy, but she was dating somebody at the time and he happened to be dating somebody as well. And she was relaying this story back to me and I was like, oh my god, like you can't be doing that. And she goes, Amy, though it happened, like it was like a perfect moment. And it's like, and then the music just hit and I burst into Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Okay.
Like as a joke
Yeah.
for her. To the extent where she started pissing herself laughing. She goes, that's not the song that started playing, but now I wish it was. So now, every time there's a romantic setting that me and her happen to be around the same thing for, whoever gets there first, it will always be like, someone, we were at a restaurant where someone was proposing to somebody else.
Yeah.
And both of us just looked at each other and started scream singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight? To the extent where like that's how much this is gone. So
Yeah.
it's like we try to make sure that as soon as there's like an awkward romantic situation or a romantic situation, we throw in Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Excellent. I like that.
It popped up on Facebook of like, Amy, you singing Can You Feel the Love Tonight through my story of Neil. Just it's probably one of my favourite moments to the extent where I'm like, it reminded us of it.
Yeah.
So now we do it again.
Nice.
But yeah, my favourite one though of that using that in joke was when someone was proposed to and the two of us just looked at each other and were like, can you feel the love tonight? And then her, tonight!
As the refrain, yeah.
It was just brilliant, like I love it so much.
That's
That's one of my favourite in jokes.
I like that. I like that one. That's worth 15 points to you, Amy. I like that one. Good start. Let's go around the comfy chair. Foxy, you're up next.
So
Now you and Dennis are going to have a lot of in jokes,
yeah, I'll get to them.
but turtles.
But no. You can do that if you like.
That's Amy.
Well,
Yeah.
I tried to start an orgy for God's sake to the zoo.
Try.
now, like, I can get into it first because everyone will have their own story.
Mm-hmm.
But we've referred to it as the Jensen stick approach.
Which was the title of a video a while back.
Of a previous
Of a
episode.
previous episode, yeah.
And-
Was it the My Bloody Valentine episode?
I believe so, yes.
That was the weekend at Amy's.
But
I couldn't
yes,
walk.
basically, like, I'm not going to give you the context for that because like this is for us. This is for the group.
Mhm.
But this has provided all of us. Case in point, this has provided us.
I
with
don't want to
a
dignify this with an answer.
of a lot of entertainment while looking at their phone. And on video calls, like for when we're doing recordings for like the RPG, it's just been so entertaining to said Jensen tactically deploy it.
That smile is just.
But when you're on a video call and to just watch Amy's head go from like looking down to just suddenly like looking at the screen, knowing she's looking at you because you've sent it to her.
Yeah.
And just going from being like straight face to a fucking Cheshire cat. Like,
Case in point.
So I get unbelievable joy out of doing this. Like, it's fucking hilarious. So much so that we've actually been given out to by Mr. Jerry Soul on a previous recording for doing this during the RPG. But I'd be stupid if I didn't mention the fact that like, this has escalated to the point that new people have jumped in on this.
People in Glasgow.
People
not in the country.
Not in the country.
Have
She says while being distracted by a tactically deployed Jensen.
Yeah, and it is tactical.
Or if not Jensen, someone else.
He got me with her as well.
There's a shall we say a rare shiny like.
Oh, it was a shiny.
Oh.
I know.
See, this would be the. This would be the. So,
sir, my vagina can only get so wet. Like,
I will say, I'm just pointing out here. I'm going to continue sending until Foxy finishes the story.
Don't say who it is though. We're not going to tell who through the mystery.
So this
Fuck me,
this would be the reverse. So like with the tactical Jensen, that would get Amy, but for this one in particular,
this takes
that
out
would
all of us.
That would get not only like Amy, but I know for a fact that Dennis would get affected by it. And myself would get affected by it.
Yeah, I can't. I just
that one's more of a nuclear option.
Yes, that's.
Jensen's very specific.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the nuclear option right now. And
Yeah.
Oh, you said nuclear option, did you? Okay.
Anyway, see, it fucking works. Like distraction.
It works.
So easy.
Sorry.
So,
excuse me.
In that story, I've sent. Let's work this out. Oh no.
6 to 8.
Oh god no.
Yeah.
That I know of.
VAR is checking the exact score.
Arms.
They got the line. They're checking the lines.
I sent 14.
One
So.
is choking.
I
like.
imagine the damage. So I sent 14 there. So in the making of that story, that's earned Foxy 14 points.
Why only 14?
Because I said 14 when you're telling the story. So if you stretch out the story, it would have been worth more.
No, David.
Anyway.
Full name.
Yeah, wow, you got full name, sir. You're in trouble.
Names.
Oh.
Right, that'll be all like reference of this Jensen and Stick approach.
Yes.
So
I think it's been working so far. Kira, have you got any in jokes you want to share with the class?
David,
she needs a minute to
I think you need to. Yeah.
Sir, we were in the middle of recording an episode. That is not a question I was expecting. Secondly, sir, you know the rule about the no-no hold. I'm willing to throw the rule out the window for that man. That's where we're at on this one, okay? Tell your wife to fucking stop as well, by the way. It's actually got to a point where I can't take it from everyone. I never thought I'd say those words. I never thought I'd say those words, but that's where we're at the moment. So,
That has to be an extra 4 for Foxy.
I think that's an yeah.
yeah. So just.
I will grant an extra 5 for Foxy.
keep all of
Please, I can only get so horny. Before it gets to the point where I'm at to leave, and we have a shit ton to record today. Okay.
Yes,
Laura, I said hi.
Okay.
Like just full on berating and then suddenly like tell her.
I thought
it was at the end on a positive note.
Yeah, I need to be polite about it.
Exactly.
What has everyone else got?
Yes. Here, have you got one?
Come back to me.
I don't think there's going to be any beating of that in joke,
Yeah.
really. Particularly because it's so effective
Mm-hmm.
during recordings.
Yes.
Be it
Scared
virtual, like, Zoom call recordings or in person. It is very effective.
Which do you hate more though? I know you enjoy
I think she
it.
hates
In
it.
person.
That you
In
enjoy
person
it.
is so much worse.
In person is worse because in the Zoom call you can just go bye.
Yeah, I can hide certain aspects on a Zoom call. I can't hide anything.
You stop Jerry this tracks. Trying to fucking promo.
To be fair,
Jerry Soule's got a lot of shout-outs tonight,
okay,
isn't he?
in my defense on that one, I thought I was muted, right? Okay, I thought I was
Was
muted.
that you or me?
That was me.
It was you.
Right,
That
I
was
thought
me.
I was muted, and it was probably
Because I was in tears.
it was probably one. It was like, realistically speaking, that moan should never have come from my lips without
Yeah.
someone actually physically touching my body.
For reference, go back to the RPG, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually one that's impeccably timed where I'm doing like a ring announcement of an NPC. It's like, go into the ring, weighing in, such as Vladimir Kaiser. Oh, fuck me!
Yeah, it's literally, it's like, it is legit like an RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It just, every single thing about it was just perfect. And then I think it's like, Jerry is just like, what the fuck? He's pissing himself laughing because he knows exactly what it is. I'm like a deer in headlights because I'm like, oh shit, I am not muted.
Yeah.
As I thought I was. And Kira's just texting me, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
it had the innocence of the whole thing. I'm like,
What's
are
happening?
you okay?
Yeah.
What's going on here? So, I mean, it's
But that was before I knew that he started
Yes.
adding captions.
Foxy took it to a new level.
Foxy turned it into oh no.
So, I think
Oh sir.
Boom!
I'm
New avenue.
It's like I'm collecting Pokemon here.
A
But
new avenue has been found.
yes.
it's not going to get as much as a reaction as the old avenue,
I know, but
but
still.
it's yeah, it works.
Still.
Fuck that. Boom goes the dynamite. It's right there.
Don't do it.
No, not yet. She still has to go home.
Do it. No, wrong actually.
So, yes. Anything. I suppose like we have a couple amongst ourselves, don't we? Like.
Does anyone want one?
I'm good.
No,
Actually,
you
No. The answer is no.
yeah. I take this call. So you guys work away.
Sorry.
Does anybody want one?
Sorry. The answer is one.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah.
He doesn't share. She doesn't share food. I'm thinking of Joey doesn't share food.
Right.
I know
Amy
you
doesn't
don't.
share food.
But
This is that's actually one of
But-
my favourite in-jokes.
so
Yes.
here's your
Yeah.
context. So I have just helped Amy make her legitimate claim.
I didn't eat the whole bag myself. That's my thing. That's like, as long as somebody else has at least one item out of that bag, I did not eat the whole thing myself, so I did actually share it. I do remember one time though, Jonathan like reached his hand in to take something from a bag, and I was like,
no.
Kira, I think it was like Kira was just like, don't do that. And he was like, what you mean? She goes, Amy doesn't share food. And this was actually, I think, one of the rare times when I bought something with me myself.
Mm-hmm.
To the extent where I would not have to feel bad about not offering, because I was like, I bought this myself. This is the celiac free option. And he was like,
And especially a handful, it's just like, oh, fuck you.
Kira was just like,
Amy doesn't share food.
Amy doesn't share food. And you're like, I know, it's fine. And I just was like,
Insert clip of Joey from Friends.
it wasn't even that. I was like, I was just pure, like, if I could kill you with my eyes, you'd be dead by now.
There was a conversation had later.
Yeah.
Explanation.
And then Kira texted me afterwards, been like, okay, he knows. I was like, thank you.
Look, in fairness, there are certain foods you can and can't have. There's a limited amount of them. So, yeah, that bag is yours.
Tina, you
Oh
big
my
racist, how
God.
are you?
Tina! Hello, Papa!
No!
There's
Hello,
captions plus, I
Papa.
see.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
That feels more like a threat than anything. That doesn't feel like saying hello, Tina. This is
Okay.
also a good in-joke that we have.
Tina, you're
Hello,
racist. What's
Right.
this? Hey, Tina. She ran
Oh
away.
my god, she actually ran away from you. Hello, darling. Don't fucking do it.
She's okay.
Don't do it,
They
okay?
made her pee beforehand.
You did.
And she's peed again.
It's okay. It's a dribble. It's fine.
You say that, but I don't want her like jumping up on me. What the fuck?
Yeah. Tina has a hard on for Amy.
Like
To
a
the
heart?
nth degree.
Yeah, to it actually
Like,
scary
to
degree.
Tina.
But she's also a little bit racist towards KC.
A little bit doesn't cover it.
Little bit, yeah.
Let's just let's not jump up on me. Let's not jump
Tina.
up on me.
Tina,
Easy now.
Well, you
Try-
actually legit just.
try a treat. Let's see if we can get that.
Let's see if we can stop her being
Okay, under the
racist.
sink.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Lie down.
That's very true.
Lie down.
Too correct.
I was too correct.
I was too correct.
Tina.
It's the greatest bit.
Tina?
of all time.
That'd be our first
Sit.
ever like
That's
proper
our
like,
proper proper laugh out moment, wasn't it?
yeah.
Was that our first actual live recording,
That
wasn't
was
it?
That was our first night.
First
recording.
night, yeah.
Wait.
That's a lie.
Nah,
Yeah.
we'd never met each other up until that point.
That's
a
true.
lie.
That is a lie. It never happened.
But yeah, good times to be had by all.
It was.
Yeah, we were actually just discussing the time when you actually took food from me when it was offered and how much of a mistake it was.
Oh god, yeah, Jesus, yeah. I would say I learned my lesson, but I'm
Sit.
not.
Yeah. Now we know it's just to take at least one piece and that's it. Just so.
So Casey, what about yourself?
Yeah.
Is that Kieran's turn?
No, she did
So-
hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a little bit customer.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's see if she can live in the same ecosystem as us.
That was my foot.
Just
That's
to be
my
clear, I'm not
foot.
taking out of the group and just go
Give me
in
that
and
back.
walk.
Yeah.
One of the lads I walk
Tina?
with,
Come
we both kind of have a dark sense of humour. Like we'd be more leaning towards South Park, Family Guy,
Sure.
rather than wholesomeness, Simpsons thing.
Yeah.
So as a result, we'd be quoting Family Guy close to each other when being walking, you know, making that shit laughing in the yard. So our manager is kind of like, he had the thing for 80s and 90s music and he would have them blaring throughout the warehouse. So one of the days now, just say there was a bit of tension in the warehouse, like there was a bit of bad vibes going about, and we were just kind of coming out of that. And Rick Ashley's Never Gonna Give You Up comes on, and my colleague was upstairs at the time, so my manager was there at the desk. I walk out, look up at the gate, get the guy in the walkie-talkie. Dude, no, this is a song by a gay guy.
Oh yeah, from Brian Says It. Yeah.
Like I don't know if he is gay or not, but I just remember looking into my manager's eyes, and he just looked at me kind of with the weird, how can I put this, Jerry look, and then he started pissing himself laughing. So
It's a look that only you get. Yeah.
I can hence the Jerry
The
look.
Jerry look. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. Get down. I know I said, oh, fuck me, but I don't mean you. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just pretend. Jonathan, what about you?
Oh, do I have any? This is the trouble with like running two different channels. I should go back at the shop. That would be helpful.
Yeah, you have another woman that you have gotten plenty of memories with. Like,
Yeah.
I say that in the Madness channel.
Oh right, Jesus, yeah.
Hell.
I was like, wow, whoa.
That's all the
He
technical
took that
one.
well out of
I
context.
was like, where is he going with this? But yes, no, exactly. So I've got 2 channels to work with. So we literally speak in nothing but references to our own work. Like we are shields for ourselves in everything, but in that. But
As you do.
she's like I normally have in jokes for everybody, but like one of my favorite like kind of running gags, as it were. I suppose like it's only because it's fresh in my mind because I recently edited it. Was that Paul, who some people in this group have met and some haven't, right? Paul is fantastically culturally inept. It's the best. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best thing to describe is like.
I call him unsub because he is literally gonna murder us all.
He's actually.
We are just waiting for. I'm
He
just waiting.
took the compliment.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to reach the end of that rope before he snaps.
It's a long.
Pretty sure
If he hasn't killed us in the time that we've known him, I think you're gonna be okay.
Give him 10 minutes.
But like one that's recent in my memory is that like he is again famously culturally inept. He just doesn't know what's going on at the best of times. Doesn't listen to music. Doesn't watch films. All that sort of stuff. He just
he lives in a bubble.
He lives in a bubble. Is a fair way of saying it, right? So
or under a rock.
So we were playing a game where basically a rap battle was breaking out, and it's one of those really incongruous ones where it shouldn't be a rap battle, but it is. And basically, I made the joke that it's not exactly.
I can't say no to the rat face. I can't.
She just has one of those like just pleasant expressions, So it was a bit of back and forth, and I made a reference to Dr. Dre, right? And it was literally about Paul forgetting about Dre, right? And the hilarious thing was that like, I know when I've got Paul because he doesn't have any response. He just goes because then he's clearly like searching his inventory, looking for the word Dre to see if there's like, any kind of like reference. Is there anything in his internal Wikipedia that tells him about what this Dre is? And the hilarious thing is that like I know I've got him, so I say it again, and he responds it, and just as a small thing, right? He just replies back with Dre, but clearly he's saying it with a Y. In his head, he's thinking D-R-E-Y. This is like, I know I got you. I know I got him. So every recording, I seem to get him with like something cultural like that, and he looks at me and just goes, you fucker, I don't know anything about this,
It's a little bit mean.
It is a little bit mean. But like again, we're aiming
Our
at each other.
in-jokes were wholesome. Yours is just bullying.
Yeah. Oh no! If it comes to bullying, I've got a better one from the
How
Madness group.
quickly you were to jump.
Oh no! We are
We'll
horrible bastards.
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah, we're horrible bastards, right? This one comes from a playthrough we did of a Pokemon game, and it was one of these kind of puzzles, like tile puzzles they call it, where basically you have to follow the right path and the rest of them are all dead ends, right? And the fellow that we had playing at the time, he was sitting here, and myself and Nordy were flanking him, and they're kind of trying to guide him along the puzzle. And not even joking, if you go back to the video, right, it is literally 20 minutes of him going the wrong way each time, thinking he keeps going the same way. And I'm just saying, go left, Mookie. Just keep going left. And he keeps going left, not realising we're telling the same path.
No, give it to her. Keep talking.
Yeah. But like the legit thing, it's seeing how long can we get this bit to go.
Good.
Hey.
That was so gentle. That was like.
I'm not sure what I want to do with
I don't know if I want to take it or not. But we've crossed the bridge.
We've crossed the bridge.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I'm not growling at you.
No.
Let's
we work on that and go from there. But yeah, I've got tons. I'd say actually recently the best running gag we have in both of our groups, to be honest. Bird. That's a great one. Bird is a great one. So we went to the zoo a couple of weeks ago. Foxy couldn't go, unfortunately, because he was working. And Casey was
being a lazy shit.
We were being a lazy shit, so you bounced. Boo.
double boo.
So we all went.
Excuse
double
no.
boo.
Yeah.
I respect that.
That's a fucking people that have me back.
I respect that.
So we all went to the zoo basically, right? And again, so it was a good.
Oh, you're so fucking cute.
It was about a group of 10 points for that. So it was about a group of 10 of us in the end that went to the zoo.
Only a group of 10 of them.
It was about 10, yeah. And we
children.
10, yeah, 2 children. So
wait, Annie, are you an adult?
I'm an adult.
she was actually quite adult during the zoo. She owned it.
I was the adultiest adult for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
She minded the child.
Me and LeChonk were doing fine. At one point I was holding him, and then it got to the point, it's like, do you know what? I'll take over pushing him, Neve. Like, I got him.
Yeah.
I like adult points.
I like driving the buggy because it as stupid as
You
it
need something to
sounds.
do with your hands.
Exactly, yeah. It's like I
It's
think
an
I'm
adult.
really
Adult.
A responsible
Adult.
like my
Plus
I think it's like
21.
at the point of like my ADHD is like I need to be doing something with my hands, or if I need to like to be focused. I was like, if I'm pushing the chunk around and I'm
You're
happy, I'm
focused on that,
focused,
yeah.
and it's good. So it's grand. So I was an adult. I did try to start a turtle orgy at one point, but
And to be
my
fair, the
family
turtle-
joined us.
To be
What
fair,
would you
those
do?
I
turtles
was
were,
I was
Need
pushing
that.
them to
those
it, if
turtles
anything.
were up for it. To be
Yeah,
fair,
they were up for it. If anything, I just wanted them to go through with the whole thing.
There goes my childhood.
So actually one from that was so everyone's so Kira, who's an excellent photographer, was showing Dave and Kieran around the camera essentially, and showing like what all these settings mean and how do you get the right kind of like focus and all that sort of stuff. Very technical terms that I do not personally understand, but basically everyone's getting good snaps of animals and so forth. And Kieran, who is joining the RPG season 3, so you will know who he is.
I do not.
Not at the moment, but they will.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, indeed.
An RPG near you.
To an RPG near you.
I think I have a picture of it as well. Actually.
So Kieran was more focused on plants and flowers and so forth, and was getting foliage, exactly. So he wasn't.
It's the macro style of photography.
Yes, that's actually a very good way of putting it. And essentially was kind of missing all the animals. So at which point Dave was kind of going like, at least just like take a picture of a bird or something.
They were getting into it.
So in the end, it was just a case of like pointing out any possible bird we could to Kieran to get him a picture of it, because he's just missing all the other animals.
Yeah.
So now in a group chat that we have, literally everything we just take it's a picture of a bird, and everyone just goes bird, 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 bird. Even the likes of
I'm very happy with that gift.
even the likes of Aaron and KC, who have no context to this, it's just seeing us go burb and just follow along basically.
Yeah.
But the one I was actually going to mention is one that we can all appreciate, because this was only recently shown to us from the minds of Hale and Pace, if you remember them. See, I think I don't have to say. I think I'm better off just using it. I'm better off just using it.
No.
I don't fucking have it.
We don't.
I'm just better off just leaving this here and
The camera can't see that.
It's fucking tiny. Compared to the exaggerated one that we see.
yeah.
That's not exaggerating.
the chair
That's
leg.
real life.
Yeah.
No, that's
Like that's
that
restaurant
would be
style.
Yeah.
But
To be fair, actually, when we were out, we went out for Adele's birthday to an Italian restaurant, and the chap came
Black
around
pepper.
with the black pepper, and I just went black pepper, and my dad looked at me and just went, "We're not your friends." That was like a real like.
Wow.
Dad, no, but like in a sense of being like,
Remember where you were.
yeah, it's like he goes, "We're not your friends," and I was like, "That's a right." That is a very good thing to tell
Yeah.
me, because it would have gotten, because I literally would have been looking at my phone and like, which one's going to start sending me porn?
Yeah.
Like that would have been like the next question while Noah's sitting next to me, like sort of thing. But yeah, no, because I was like, and my dad just went, "We're not your friends," as if, remember where you were. You have to pretend to be a little bit normal.
Yes.
Like,
just the level, the thin
But like
medicine
when
ability.
we were in the car on the way going home, and Mom was like, "What the fuck was the black pepper thing about?" And Dad just went, "Do you remember Hale?" And my mom went, "Not that fucking shy." At that point, it's like, she kind of came to realization, shit, she found it by herself.
Yes.
Like, me and Dad are very much into like the Monty Python type shit
Mm.
sort of thing, and this is something that me and Dad would be into, and it's yeah. So Mom is very disappointed that I found it by myself. I didn't have the heart to say, "Actually, my friend Neil." I was just like, "No, I'll kind of make her believe that I
Found it by the
I
school,
found
yeah,
it myself,
naturally, yeah.
like, yeah.
Well, like I said, since then, like it's like I love sketches myself. I love like kind of referencing sketches as well. I'm a student of Monty Python and Fry and Laurie and all them, Mitchell and Webb. Great to that kind of binge. But Hale and Pace is the one I kind of slept on because I wasn't aware of them. And then after seeing a couple of episodes, I'm thinking these lads are genuinely really good at writing sketches.
They lasted 10 years. Who the fuck lasted 10 years?
Yeah. Especially a sketch show doesn't last 10
fucking
years.
Monty Python didn't even last that long.
No,
They
4 years.
lasted, like,
4 years. That's all you
In
got.
one context, Friends lasted 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's it.
That's a sitcom.
Yeah. But like I said, the sketch shows
These are
don't normally
literally
have that long.
30-second blocks, like what we were watching earlier.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I know.
They're very short, snappy, and quite modern comedy because like the punchline is literally right there as you're coming to it.
The one that fell at the table by himself. Table for one, please don't drink much attention.
And just cut the whole. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Like a lot of it is very good, like kind of serialized, like kind of sketch as well. So like obviously they have a set of a restaurant, so they'll do as many set restaurant sketches as they can, that sort of stuff. But the black pepper one is one I think is just like it's just an inherently good gag, because it starts off typically good, like like your black pepper kind of gimmick, and then he just keeps going around to different dishes that you're not going to put black pepper on. You're not going to put black pepper onto a fucking carbonara. He's going to keep going like that.
No, carbonara, yes.
Carbonara,
Sorry, he starts off with carbonara. Sorry, and he
The
goes on to
check. The coffee.
the receipt, yeah, and then
blowjob.
yeah, in that order.
The check.
Yeah.
Like
He's sorry. I think there's some
This check.
black pepper. Okay.
Sorry, something seems to be missing here. Black pepper. That's right.
Yeah.
Ah! How dare you? I've been sharing them with you. No.
No, get down.
No.
Yeah. No, Tina, no.
Tina, sit.
she's getting excited.
Yeah, no, you're after giving her food.
The heavy breathing is adds a lot to it. But
Oh, sorry. I wasn't making fun of you. I wasn't.
Oh, God, you.
oh, didums. But but yeah, that joke keeps going on then. So like the literally the next sketch in that episode is like an old lady like looking at the TV and the reception is going, and so it's like, oh, this TV's not working, and the fella just comes in from off screen, black pepper, and it's automatically back to normal. So then that's early on in the show. So towards the end of the episode, then we have like a young couple like straight in the door, ready to get fucking cracking on each other, and then just you know what's happening. I'm trying to euphemize it, right?
Literally, I actually said.
You said blowjob, I know.
Yeah, she's literally
Yeah.
moving out to give him head.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a crack at each other. What the
Have a
fuck are
crack.
you? How old are you?
They're about to do the hootenanny.
No, seriously, how old are
I
you?
don't know.
That's actually another one of my favourite in jokes as well. Us is that you were literally youngest in age, but mentally you were the oldest.
Oh God, yeah,
All of us.
Jesus, yeah, I'm a miserable fuck.
That's
Yeah.
including Jerry, because me and him are very, very immature.
Jerry Soul is getting fucking. God love him. But yeah, I see.
You're mature, but you still don't act your age. All the time. Only when it has to be.
Yeah.
That basically means like when someone fucks up and orders collection only, and Kira's like, God damn it.
Adult hats.
My pizza's
Yeah.
in the oven. Right, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Was it alright after the pizza when you came back?
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad. You didn't lose that much time, to be fair. Like considering.
His is sitting in the fucking microwave.
He's happy.
It's alright.
I'm
I won't take offense.
Mm.
I'm gonna no. Wait.
He did say he wanted it in the doggy bag. To be fair.
Yes.
He did say he wants to take it home.
Eat that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He had the black pepper.
Black pudding.
You and that woman.
But yeah, there's a.
Oh, we're getting stamps.
Yeah.
One
Actually,
more.
another if we're
What's
talking
that
about sketch shows and their gags, I think one of the best ones is just objectively is the front fell off. That is like by far.
That is your in joke with Adam.
It's very. I'm doing it in work as well. Like it's permeated everyone I know, because I think it is just genuinely a really
Except
good
for
gag.
you lot here.
Yeah. But the front fell off for a start. But no, it's like
Wave, hit the chip.
chance in a million. Like it's one of those ones. It's that and Boot to the Head are like two very well, easily quotable sketches. Yeah. You know, because then you know what the gag is. It's very inevitable in a way, but it kind of it flows very naturally. It's like it's an easy punchline. But yeah, does anyone else have any in jokes? I mean, like
I'm doing it now.
Tina.
Yeah.
Tina being a racist.
That's but that's not a joke. That's not a joke.
That's Tina
That's a
being
prejudice.
racist.
Yeah.
That's actually her being racist. When she's lying on the floor and I get to do like the little spinny thing.
Oh yeah.
The fact that she's a rapist.
She loves that.
The thing is that we're on this one, and my brother's friends were like, if you're in an abusive relationship, get away from that woman. This is the abusive relationship.
Yeah, she doesn't realise how sharp her claws are. Sometimes.
No, she does
I
not.
can't really do it like because I'm sitting down, but like
Very pushy.
the stick.
Mm.
Well, she is very demanding. But
Yes.
one of my favourite in jokes with Noah,
Mm-hmm.
who is 7 now at this time. This my foot, this your foot, this my foot, this my foot. So when he was younger, we used to like literally like when he wouldn't sit in his buggy properly, his feet had to be sitting on top of the bar.
Yeah.
So it was always like this my foot, and then he'd grab it, and I was like this my foot, and do that way. 7 now, and I still, every time he sits on a chair now and he throws his feet on me, I'm just like, this my foot, and then he'll straight away go, this my foot. Like, and I love that. But like no one else seems to get it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, it's my little thing with him. And then probably like, I think eventually, I think Edella's starting to cop onto it as well. Like she's starting to kind of, this is what it's for. Because I saw like every time she's looking at photos and he has his foot up in the air, he'll automatically say, this my foot. I was like, you get it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite ones with Noah.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
Like one of the first ones that we had on the channel was literally
Excuse me.
the turtle. Like the Michael May.
The Michael May. Yeah, so have we actually explained, we kind of half explained the Michael May story already on this, so.
Michael May sounds like turtles having sex.
Yeah.
When he wrestles.
Yes.
I realised that was always the part that we left out.
Yeah, that was the part we left out, yes.
It sounds funnier when you say Michael May sounds like turtles having sex.
No, it was specifically when he was doing chops, it was the noise kind of very pronounced. Like, because everyone has their kind of like, man, and cover what they're saying and all that. But Michael May was just a certain pitch.
Yeah.
And then, I think it was at a Contender show, I remember someone going, it was like, so I think it was yourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at a Contender show. Someone was sitting next to me, pulled out their phone and went, does this sound like this? And I lost it. Right?
And Contenders is like a lot quieter than the main show.
Contenders is actually caught on camera of me saying to a particular wrestler about a particular member of the fan, that's rich coming from. I think the wrestler actually said, or if someone said to the particular wrestler, don't be sitting with the kids, you look like a pedo. Yeah. And then I literally turned around to the fan who said it and went, that's so rich coming from you.
Oh, right? Yeah.
That's caught on the VOD. The wrestler in question then turned to me and went, that was a sick burn, and high-fived me, all on camera. Right? This is why I was asking you, what shows did this do? At shows, and you were like, no, he definitely only did the Contenders.
Yeah, he only did one.
Yeah, that was the show, and it was about John.
Yeah.
So, But, that was probably one of my favourite. Probably one of my
You can
favourite.
give her the empty packet.
She wants to go for Wonder.
But I mean, like,
it's a ghost.
But not only that was like a funny joke, but like that was one of the first ones that we had on the channel.
Yeah. That we still have.
We still have, yeah. Still survived.
To the point where like even like now, even
I'm willing,
on shows,
I'm willing. Yes, shows actually nowadays that they have for people that weren't even a part of that original joke or group. Do that joke.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you isn't even on the roster anymore?
No.
Still happens.
Still happens, yeah.
Still happens.
No.
Actually, Michael May fan.
There you go.
There you go, yeah.
There you go. This was bound to come
That
up.
was
You're welcome. You are welcome. I got physically attacked by a wrestler up for that because he really wanted to know if I was Michael May fan facts. Technically yes, but technically also no, because I wasn't the one logged in at that particular time into the account.
You had plausible deniability.
Yeah, there was three of us ran the account. I'm not going to say who the other two were because...
Not me.
No, Kieran, I don't think you were even a friend. I don't think we knew you at that point.
I came in towards the end just as it was starting to fizzle
finishing
out.
it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
so I only know 2 of the 3.
Yeah, so what happened was then some particular wrestlers actually their actual Twitter account also got like disabled at one point, and then Cowboy ends up like doing a fan fact on those ones as well. So like it took off.
Yeah.
Like it did actually get a little bit of wings on it, but yeah, the Michael May fan facts. That was a fun in joke that a group of us had. We literally, because I had the Chuck Norris book of jokes, and I was like, we just
doing them verbatim essentially.
Yeah, we basically just substitute Chuck Norris for Michael May. And my favourite thing of this joke happening was the 3 people who ran the account. We were all up in Belfast with another group of people, and Michael May and what?
That was Cleary.
LJ Cleary. What was the tag team they had?
Modern Hype?
No. Modern Hype. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Michael May
it was a three. No, Michael May wasn't part. He was one of the legit 100. But Modern Hype and Michael May.
So was it LJ, Darren, and Nate?
Yeah, thank you. And they came up to us and they like literally just stared straight into everyone. I was like, it's one of yous. We know it's one of yous for sure. Which one of yous is it that runs the Michael May fan account? And every single person in the group all went like this. looked away except for me, and I was like, why does it matter who runs it? Is it bothering you? And he was like, no, I just like to thank them. Like, I have a lot of people following me now, and I was like, then you don't need to thank anybody. It's fine. And then as soon as they walked away, I just went to everyone, phones out right now. And every single one of us picked out the phones, and they were just like, it's fucking one of you, so we know it is. And then all of a sudden the Michael May fans was like, ding, 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 ding. We'd like 4 of them all go off at once, and he was like, I fucking need to know which one it is. But yeah, that was a good joke. That was fun while it lasted. It wasn't even done in a malicious way. Like, it was very much like, he's the fucking Lance Storm of OTT. He just needs that little...
And he's not the one that was trained by Lance Storm.
No, either. So that's shocking, but like, he just needed something. And that shockingly did it.
All of the... Everything else going from it was just
he was...
personality,
showing his mission was a plank.
And what's awful is that like a lot of people didn't get to see him actually come out of his shell.
Yeah.
In I was waiting for you to get it, but
he almost did a double take.
He's not here. 50 points to Foxy for that one.
But like, he did actually come out of his shell down in Cork and Waterford, like for Phoenix Wrestling when they were around.
It's where the turtle
sanctuaries he had a manager there.
Yeah, JJ.
Well, by doing the matches still, like
J Money. I was like, JJ.
No, he did not.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Will you, for fuck's sake? Shut the fuck up!
Fuck off! Get the fuck!
Oh, for fuck's sake! Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm breaking me fucking shoulder then. Thank you. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, grab her shirt.
I can't believe the dog is not trying to attack you.
You missed it earlier.
Oh, I missed it. Okay. Are you all right? That's great.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the man to know, Gerry Soul.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, yo, G.
Jerry and Jerry.
So it's quite appropriate because in the session we've been doing, you've been referred to for.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Ready?
What happened there? Somebody farted?
Tina?
I have no idea.
Tina, wait. Tina.
What happened?
I have no idea what's going on. Foxy took a bump, so something good happened.
Don't look at me.
Hey!
You know what happened?
Right.
Tina.
Your name actually came up a few times in the recording.
Oh, okay.
Give me a reference.
I'm over it.
What happened?
Are you sure? You didn't sound like you're over it.
I happened to make a comment at the perfect time. And Foxy.
Will it come back? Will it show up in the edits? Or should?
No, be everybody else be too loud.
Oh,
fucking hell.
Oh.
you're welcome, Foxy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
The class.
Hey, you started.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you did.
What
you
did I do?
arrived and I came.
What? I've nothing for you.
No, but
Edit that fucking part out.
No, just get me lost in context.
Although it is kind of funny that we are talking about inside jokes.
Yeah. To be fair, yeah.
It works.
Right then.
Oh yes, I get the throne.
You get the throne. The very
fucking
main throne.
No.
Fuck off.
Tina.
And. Does it look for you? Huh? You can fucking make your own one now. Yeah.
Do you want one?
No, I'm joking. Honestly, I'm
Because we
joking.
got the things for you.
Yeah, we did. To be fair.
You got it specifically for me?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
We did.
No, you didn't.
We made everybody pizza,
Yeah,
already.
there you go. Not specifically just for Jer.
Yeah.
No, but they
So we
got
made
you
sure that we
everyone's
had
something
for
preference.
you.
We got you basil, sir.
Like all the preferences of what to have on it. Like,
That's why we
This
asked.
is margarita, that's why we got basil.
yeah.
Cheese. No, just cheese.
No, mozzarella.
Ah, fuck macaroni.
Yeah, mozzarella.
Well, I'll make me own as well. Then. There's a happy
Yeah,
compromise.
okay. There we go. Yeah, that's fair. Anywho.
She was giving me the fucking side eye there.
Don't worry. We've got stuff there.
Oh no, I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Sure?
yeah, yeah.
Alright then.
You don't want to get this there. Look.
Okay, I'm not either.
You can use the third one. Now.
She gave me the side eye again, I can't say no.
I don't care, you got him.
She's fucking terrifying. Like, she's terrifying over camera. Now I'm in her presence, I'm like, definitely not pissing her off.
I'm not just like.
No.
Wait,
Don't you fucking say it. Don't you dare fucking say it.
Say it. Say it, Foxy.
Nope.
This is on the record. You have to say it.
You have to say it. That's
No, we
the rule.
don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. No,
It's what we
don't.
allow to be on the record.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we're controlling this. Okay. So, Jerry. See, welcome to Finally on the Record.
Finally in person.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay.
So,
what's, I don't know. What,
Right,
Do you
so-
wanna-
if you're not... What's that?
Do you want to bring the chair in?
I could bring the chair in, but he'd be out of shot, so that's why I kind of have a put there.
No, it's fine there. It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. He gets to annoy Amy at that angle.
Oh, that's
so.
not annoying me. If anything, he's got excellent viewpoint of my tits.
That's why I was kind of
I'm only seeing him in the camera, so that's why I'm like.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, you violated my ear.
yeah.
Would anyone like to explain to Jerry?
I will. So Jerry,
Yeah.
on this show, basically we basically tell stories based on a prompt. That's all
Right.
it is. And me as the host for this week,
Right.
will award points on how good or bad the stories are.
Basically,
Essentially.
about 50 points for Foxy while you were.
Yeah, in fairness, yeah, I think that's
To be
that's
fair, just for coming, I think we should give him points for that.
Who, me or you?
In fairness, we have been feeding her nothing but Jensen porn all day, so.
That, you see, that's just, it's good and a bad thing. Good for her, but then when she has to change the underwear 3 or 4 times, you know, it's a bad thing.
You know.
That's why I'm happier when it's on over Zoom calls. That's why I'm turning off my cameras because I'm like, I'm just changing pants now.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes I just wear nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
The eyes wide open.
Yeah.
That's why when the camera is strategically placed and all I can see is just my neck.
Yeah, that's it. So basically the prompt for tonight is our favourite in-jokes and running gags. Basically. So this is not necessarily amongst the friends group, but any other friends group or family you have, basically. So we've shared ones
You have
based
other friends besides us?
No.
Oh my god, you're still singing that chair boy, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yes. I don't see him. I zoom with him.
Are you doing another podcast with somebody?
Yeah.
No.
We should be clear, like Jerry Soul isn't exclusive to Nerds or Us. We just,
There you go.
you know.
He's like Ronda Rousey. He's always going to be so wherever he goes.
Oh, isn't he good?
Look at you,
Look at
you
you buttering
absolute
up.
liquor.
Shut the fuck up, woman.
Damn you fucking
And they're divorced again.
There we go.
They've been divorced about 5 times now.
We been married once.
I
All
love
I was trying to do was look at him when he's talking, and she just went. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
The guys is that Jerry's not going to be able to get a story
Well,
out
there's
at
a
all.
running fucking gag for you right
Amy's
there.
tits,
Amy's
yeah.
tits.
Yeah.
Oi, get off my leg. Get off my leg. Thank you. Thank you.
Why is she trying to climb your leg?
I don't know.
Quite have flashbacks in the honeymoon.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Oh dear. So
Anyway.
Jerry, we've all shared at least one in-joke anyway. So
Okay.
what would the first thing that comes to mind when you hear your favourite in-joke or side or running gag?
Jesus, I don't know. I'm on the spot now. I don't know.
Do you want us to come back to you then?
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, have you done all yours?
We've
yet?
done some, but we were in
Yeah,
conversation,
but
so
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I interrupted you guys anyway, so you guys want to...
Continue on what you were saying, and then I can.
Gary can
get
jump
what
in.
yous are doing.
That's it, exactly.
That's the last one, so-
I kind of gone on. So.
me and Foxy technically
We did
aren't.
Burb.
Shouldn't continue what our
Burb was
conversation was. Before it all kind of came down.
Burb was mine.
Burb, yeah, Burb is a good one.
I think Burb is one of the best jokes that we have.
Yeah.
Tina being a rapist is a top-notch joke.
It's not really a joke, but it's just very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought up the Michael Bay. Like,
Yes.
so, here we go. But so much so that like it did spawn like
Actually,
running gags of jokes like and goals that I had to do during shows.
Yes,
as well.
that's right. Yes.
the fact that
That was
Foxy
good.
can't count to 3 and is as blind as a fucking bat.
He is actually quite blind.
Foxy, do you remember that song like
And the thing about Foxy though, he's a prick. So
That too.
Yeah.
Like some people have known this for years, but like.
We have to keep saying it to you though, because sometimes you forget.
But it's all about public perception. So.
There's no public reception. You're a
But
twat.
yeah,
Exactly.
The public
the
needs to know.
superhero signals
Mm.
during matches.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, the fucking.
Actually, on that topic, like again, I mentioned your partner in crime, Mr. Yeah, that one there, yeah. Because you got Kieran with that one, I was like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he a pigeon? What the fuck is this? Like, but
Who's your partner in crime? Denise?
no, your yeah, Denise.
Denise
of
D-Nice.
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 Yeah.
D-Nice sexy waistcoat.
Sexy Waistcoat,
It's
yes.
a sexy waistcoat.
Now this goes on a regular basis. Like whenever when we're at shows, it's very funny just to watch the two of them because they're both trying to wind each other up. So you're gonna have to share. Well, you will tell the story, but I will feed it to you by saying, Big Daddy V.
Big Daddy V.
Ah, now you have mine and Gerry's attention.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate this one.
Oh dear.
Why? Oh God, please don't tell me it's SD involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's
God.
centrally SD.
Okay, now I'm lost.
Okay, now Foxy will explain all.
Okay,
Foxy will explain all.
explain.
This is how it started.
The fox should not the fox. Yeah, the fox. The dog just died. She
No, she's
She did.
She did. She's like,
She was just fucking up. Boom.
Yeah, she does
What the
that.
fuck?
She does that a lot.
she's hit her social battery for like the day.
She will now get a second one in 5 minutes and be jumping all over people again. She does this. So
Sorry, fuck.
Yes. Okay.
No. So basically, for context, yes, we do try to fucking wind each other up and just try and pop each other during the shows. To the point that when a certain wrestler was making their entrance, they slide in the ring and they hump the ring.
Oh, Daddy.
Now I know who it is.
the D stands for Daddy. Yeah.
You say that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But midway while doing this said entrance, I lean over to Dennis and I just whisper, "The world's largest love machine." What? While the entrance music
Jesus
is...
Christ.
No, I'm not finished though. I'm not finished. So Dennis is very good at trying to keep a straight face. Like, and I love just... No. I love trying to break, actually, like, get my... Like,
Pop him.
yeah,
Mm.
just fully do.
That was used to be Justy with me. Constantly trying to break me. He did it once.
we-
I have
we
so
can-
many
we can-
pictures actually from the last show. What did Jussie say to you that popped you so bad?
Oh yeah, we'll get.
I'll come back to
Yeah.
that one. But after I said that, you can see Dennis just like, no, you're not getting me. So then I wait for a second, and entrance is still happening. So I just like long dicks right in his ear, and he lost it.
You see, it's not that one for me though. It's Val Venus. Something about his entrance reminds me of Val Venus.
What are you
Hello,
ruining it for?
ladies.
Don't ruin it.
No, but I see where I do see where
I
you're coming
know,
from
I
with
know.
that. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, I do
Yeah.
agree with you. But I try to block that shit out. It's just like, it's just when he starts just trying to hump the ring, you're just kind of like, sir, no. But then he got fit. Motherfucker put the work
He was
in.
always fit.
No, but he really, I don't know what it was. I think maybe then just one of his teammates just got maybe shit then. Because something about him just started to stand out a little bit more, and you're just
Yeah, it
kind
was
of
his cock.
I didn't want to say that.
It was the snake. Let's be
I
fair.
didn't wanna
It's the
say
reason he's
that.
called the snake.
It was
Every time you get a wrestler that's associated with a snake, it always comes out to, oh, he actually has a big dick. I'm like, okay.
Please don't have this conversation again. I say again, please let's not have this conversation again. I'm very, very broken as it is, alright? We don't need to hang.
Not broken enough.
I never did a snake. I never did a snake character. I'm just saying that's that's other people's snakes.
No, I'm not.
Are you saying that every snake in Irish wrestling has a long member, Jerry? Because there is someone in that category as well, isn't there not? You okay?
I've heard this story. Let's not discuss this.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
No?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Who are we talking about?
Another snake in Irish wrestling? Some of the Viper variety, perhaps?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
In fairness, I only saw that snake the other day, and it's, yeah.
Is it good?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, good, yeah. Still making
Hello,
it, yeah?
Dina. Hello, Dina.
Well, you see, this is the thing. You know, a lad has a massive cock when he has to stand away from the urinal.
Ah, I see, right.
Yeah.
You get the splashback, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Foxy,
Yes.
last show that myself and Kira were at was a recent Pie Factory show.
Yes.
This may be completely out of date, but point of reference. Someone said to you in the ring that we noticed you got popped. What was it?
So,
I knew she was a lesbian.
Oh,
She's a massive lesbian,
She's a
yeah.
lesbian, yeah.
so Justy is very fucking funny, and I love working with him because like it's always entertaining. But like at the last show, like he was doing back and forward with people, but he was still selling the bear.
Yes.
So someone had shouted out something related to the bear.
Yeah.
Started quipping back.
Yeah.
It kind of got me, but then he started looking at me and was like, "What? What are you doing? Like, what are you looking at me?" It's like, it's unbearable. Like, so I said that to him and he fucking cracked, and then straight away he's like, "What? Fucking laughing about it?" Like saying it out loud. It's like, "Fuck you, you cunt." Stop, I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, we're able to use the C word with no inhibitions here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cunt.
Because this is genuinely true, by the way, because YouTube have changed their algorithm, right?
Yeah.
So it used to be a profanity.
It used to be a word that used to get you blocked, but now it doesn't.
No, it does. So long as you don't say F or C in the first 8 seconds of your video, the profanity check then doesn't nuke your
Shut
video.
the front door.
Legit, yeah. So long as you don't say fuck or cunt 8 seconds in, you do not get the same nuke that you used to.
Oh, so
Oh my
Wow.
fucking cunting god.
Yeah. Legit, yeah.
Well, spank my ass and call me Prisley. There you go.
Well, I'm only here
fucking
I'm
cunt.
only here 15 minutes, but give me a little while, will you?
I will
Let him
stand
warm
on
up
the
first,
couch
yeah.
for you.
He will
Yeah.
ease into that.
Yeah.
The bathroom was right there.
But,
Do you know what makes it worse? All I saw was dong. That's the first
Phil
thing
Boyd's
you
dong?
see when
Yeah.
it's just Phil Boyd's dick.
He's stuffed.
That's where Betty came from. Is that his inside joke?
Jesus Christ.
Maybe edit that part too.
Oh, hang on. He's called Mr. Small Package.
That's a fair point, actually, yeah.
And he's coming out with fucking stuff, fucking like jocks.
Lenny Kravitz is turning in his grave.
But yeah, like just the like,
Mm.
it was mainly like just anytime he banters with the crowd, it's funny.
Yeah.
But the fact that like on the rare occasions where I can actually quip to him and get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds wrong. Take him that way you will, as you
That's
always
me.
will.
Whip. How I whip.
Cool whip. That's a running guy.
Whip. But anytime I can actually do like banter back, it's fucking great. But the problem is with Justy is that if you pop him, he won't like just leave it. He'll fucking like
He'll add on.
he'll
Yeah.
add on and just machine gun the fucking like the joke.
Yeah.
Like
He said machine gun, not motorboat. It's okay.
so you like machine gun, do you?
I don't want to talk about it. Stop looking at me, man. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me.
Oh, but yeah, that's the context for like Justy.
Yeah.
Don't you look at me either, man. I don't like the judgment that I'm getting from the X and you.
The X and you. You.
Me and you had a good thing going on. We had our own. Do you know actually what one of my favourite in jokes is? Buddy system.
Oh
Never
yes.
fails.
Never
I
fails.
think the buddy system was
the poor dog.
The buddy system is one of my favourite jokes.
So Jerry, now that you have a kind of a flavour of the type of conversation here,
Yeah.
have you got something for us? You mentioned Justy popping in before.
Justy, yeah, Justy always made it his business whenever I was working with him, which we didn't work that many times together, but whenever we worked together, it was, he had to, Jesus Christ. Oh, I heard about this actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, this
You
is...
just know, right? Visualize this, right? We'll get to regularly scheduled program now. You just know that she wears at least a 10-inch big black Mambo fucking strap.
Oh, she is gonna peg the fuck out.
Oh God,
and
yeah.
she's not.
Buddy Murphy's arsehole is a.
Yeah, she's not listening to a safe word either, and you know what? I'm all for it.
She is one of these people that you just look and go. I
will call you daddy if you ask me to.
You couldn't resist, but like she beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when she does the finisher and then the pin and the finish is like, oh,
Stack that pin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
sorry, we'll get back to it now, John.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So Justy was always the one. He always wanted to pop me for whatever reason. I don't fully understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just spit on the fucking screen?
Amy, I thought you swallowed.
when it comes to her, spitting is necessary.
I don't understand why. Why would it be necessary?
To spit.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes it takes a little bit of just
Lube.
to get.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am gonna isolate you just saying that word and send it to you separately.
Lube. And something also tells
Points
me
for
she
lube.
would also
Just spice that little
spit
clip
in my
and just
mouth
send it
and
to the group.
slap you. And
Lube.
yes, ma'am.
No context.
No context.
Yes, mommy. Mhm.
And we're back.
So, Kerry, you're saying.
Yeah.
So I think of two things. I will think about that one. Yes, I will.
I need to stop moving my leg.
Yeah. So
I actually just realised what I was doing. Oh my god.
So yes,
Room with
Justy.
people.
Justy used to, whenever I was in the ring with him, he always tried to pop me, but it would be just the most random things.
Sure.
It would be just like I could be announcing and he'd come over and go, "I want to lick your balls." He'd do it just like that.
Oh fucking hell! I didn't realise that me and Justy were the same. Whoa, fucking hell. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it would be just random shit like that. But it was one of these things where I would always try and prepare and go, right, I'm going to be fine. But he just every single time it was without fail. I just couldn't not laugh. The other one actually involves Mr. Viper actually.
Really?
It's a running joke now at this stage. Whenever we go out on a night out, doesn't matter where we go.
Mm-hmm.
And if my friend Gordon is there.
Yes.
I
know Gordon.
Oh, you know Gordon.
I
I
do.
always get the nod from Gordon.
Yeah.
And then we proceed to tell every barman, barmaid, lounge girl, lounge boy, whatever, all the staff and whatever pub we're in, about Mr. Viper's Mr. Viper.
Yeah. Uh huh.
And he'd be sitting there going, you need to stop. And it's like, why? We're very proud of your...
We're very
We're very proud of your python. You know?
Proud parents.
Yeah. But
We've raised it.
We've raised this penis, really.
But it was recently that we were in the night out and we were in where we normally drink, which is in Raheen.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't many people there, you know. So Mr. Viper went to go to the toilet, and of course Gordon followed him to the toilet, as he does. And he just Gordon just comes out and he goes, the fucking thing looked at me.
It winked at me.
And I'm like, what? He says, it looked at me. It's angry. It
Yeah.
looked at me. I was like, no, it's not. It's not angry. He's like, no, but it's like it looks angry. And it looked at me. I'm like, try having it stick in your back for at least 2 fucking years and then come back to me. And everyone's now looking at me going, what do you mean?
Yeah, you're gonna have to describe that one.
It wasn't. It was actually 3 years. Between the ages of 18 and 21, I worked in Centra on Dame Street, and Mr. Viper worked with me. Jesus Christ!
You dribbled.
Wow!
You dribbled.
Mr. Viper worked with me, and we would go out every Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, some Sundays. We'd go in every Monday, the two of us together, get a €50 sub for the sorted out for the week.
Mm-hmm.
But he would stay in my house every weekend, and my mother was just like, the two of you, there's a double bed there, you just share the double bed. Okay, grand, we shared the double bed. And every morning when I fell, I'd wake up and his fucking cock would be in my back.
I know this story. I've heard this story
In my
numerous
fucking
times,
back.
and it still always kind of makes me go.
I don't want to kind of like ask for technicalities, but how like big do you think it is? Like this will.
You want exact measurements?
Yeah, if you have any, just.
Well, I've never measured it,
Uh-huh.
but I if I could guesstimate, it's about a 9.
Grant, so you got 90 points there, Jerry. Thanks for that.
90 points.
Yeah, you'll find out at the end who wins.
Are you trying to imagine it?
Yes.
I don't have to imagine it. All I know is that there's gonna be some yoga needed. Like you need to really separate the legs for that.
Mm.
You're going to unhinge your fucking jaw.
Look, I'm sorry. You are gonna have to deal with not even half of that going into your mouth before you're just like, I'm sorry, I actually just have to go the rest with the hands. It's a disappointment, but like if you bend over and then just like if you go into like the dog yoga position, you know, like praying dog when it's like literally down on your front but like ass up in the air.
Mm.
You get to go a little bit deeper, but it'd still be a fit. Like it would still be a bit of a tight squeeze.
What's the name of this show again?
On the record.
Finally on the record.
Yeah.
So that's not your fucking sex talk at this point.
No, this actually fits into what this one is.
Ayo.
Give you a point.
10 points.
He's got points in that
10
one.
points to Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, one of my favourite like running jokes that I've said a long time. It's actually a joke I borrowed from someone else. It's two actually, right? It's two.
I'm imagining it. Yeah.
One I borrowed.
It's not Vic. I'm imagining.
It's very bad to be mentioned the Viper now because I think might take a while for it to come out. But moving on. But moving on, right? So, like, I borrowed two like phrases off people, right? One of them is from Justy himself. So again, sorry, Justy. So they done like a spot in the ring, and they got a DQ win and whatever it is, and he got beaten up and whatever it is, and he's getting dragged out by his team partner, who will not be named. And he's just going in that typical Justy voice because he has that kind of really kind of nasally kind of like voice, and this goes, ha. Fucking smell her age off you. Smell her age off you. It just keeps going on, and he's been beaten up and like concussed, like smell her age off you. Fucking smell her age off you. Fucking smell her age off you. So I borrowed that one.
Pastor.
Huh?
Was no.
No. Walnut whip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So, the other one is another turn of phrase that I've stolen from a person in this room actually. And he probably doesn't remember because he was very, very drunk when he said it.
Me?
That man right there, right?
Oh, yeah, whoa,
I love it. Like,
Hold on a
like,
fucking minute.
are
Hold
you
on a
sure?
minute. When did you ever see me really drunk?
So, main stage wrestling. St. Mark's.
Rewind the clocks back.
What? The clock winds back to many, many moons ago. And I believe this would have been either the show that Scotty 2 Hottie flew over or the one that Chris Masters flew over. I believe it's Scotty 2 Hottie.
It's Scotty Too High because I never worked with Masters.
Right, good. That solves that
That's
then.
2013.
Yeah, the 2013. So, so basically, I don't think you were working this show. If I'm correct, I think you were basically you were drinking anyway.
Did he have his child with him?
No, he did not.
Well, this would have been.
Was I announcing or was I managing?
I don't
Then
think
he
you
would
were.
have been
I think
working.
if you were managing, you could have been managing because then, by the second half of the show, you were sitting with us, basically having a few drinks, right? And because I remember Danny being there. I remember Vic being there. Linda, naturally. Stacey. What's the name of the girl? Stacey.
Linda's friend.
Yes,
Stacey.
Stacey. It was. Yeah. Yes. And we're all there basically, and we're all having a great laugh and watching the main event and all this sort of stuff. And then we were the last ones out basically after they were packing up the ring, and you were well gone at this stage. You were flutered, like it was as drunk as I've ever seen you.
That's
right?
my favourite way of describing anyone who's been drunk. You're flutered.
Flutered is a lovely word.
Thank you, Sean Casey.
So
This is one of his characters. His character is actually like fluter.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember basically we were getting the tram back, right, and this was just when they had started. They opened the essentially the Saggarts, right. So we're at I think the one of the stops anyway. All of you are going back to the town anyway. I think you are going to Whelan's or Lafayette's, whichever the haunt was, and
it sounds like 21s at this point.
It probably was, to be honest.
It was probably Fibbers.
Actually, Fibbers.
Yeah,
It was Fibbers.
Fibbers.
It was Fibbers. Yes, it was. So you was all going back in there anyway, and you didn't realise you're waiting 18 minutes for the tram. I was like, what the fuck is this shit, right? And you legit lie down on the tracks in protest. Okay? You lie down. You never remember that, yeah? Right? Not only that, right? This shows you how much of a worker this man is. Not only does he lie down on the tracks in protest, but drunkenly tells Vic, I think it was, possibly Danny, to get his phone out because he wants to cut a promo on the Lewis. He cut a promo on the Lewis and started drunken rambling, blah, 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 and just kept doing this. This what he was doing, right? And I'll say how fucking and he just kept repeating that, and he kept going, and the phrase, shoulder deep, shoulder deep.
That phrase actually comes from Mr. Viper himself.
Yeah.
It's a lot longer than that.
That's what she said. Basically, he feels like it's his phrase.
Yes.
But of course, Gordon tries to say, no, it's my phrase.
Oh, I think it could be Gordon as well.
There you go over it.
Yeah.
But there's a debate over what you actually mean by shoulder deep.
Yeah. Oh my god, we got something happening there.
What happened there?
I'd love to know.
He was laughing so much, it was like a hiccup and a burp.
A burp.
You need to hiccup, burp, fart, and cough all at the same time.
That sounded slightly painful.
Oh. Jesus.
Yeah,
You're
right.
right there.
Well, that was a lot.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
But I do remember that night.
Yeah.
I actually, this is the thing, right? I vividly remember everything happening. There's one thing I remember more than anything else, and that was my favourite fucking jacket ever. It was a pennies buy.
Yes.
It was a leather jacket with a hood.
That just triggered a memory. I remember
Everything
that.
I'm wearing is fucking pennies. Well, apart from the underwear. Yeah, I vividly remember that jacket. I loved that fucking jacket. It was just amazing.
Get out of that
That night
bag.
was actually pretty good.
She's in the bag.
I'll go.
She's checking
To be
Casey's
fair,
drink.
to be fair, she's just making sure he doesn't have any drugs.
No, she wants the alcohol.
She's just making sure he doesn't have any drugs.
That's all. That's the official line.
She's
Sure.
Oh, gee, you don't fucking mind her. Okay, don't mind her.
I never
The
do.
potatoes going, like the shoppers there.
Mm.
Isn't it?
I can
So-
touch my ass.
I can do that with my penis.
You did what, fix piece?
Yeah, I can touch your nose with my penis.
That's not the only thing you can touch.
Night, folks.
Go we go in the car, I'll show you what you can hit the back of my throat.
Don't be licking me leg. Well,
She's
that's
been doing that
sorry,
as well
babe.
Yeah.
for me, is that, yeah.
So yeah, your favorite jacket. Because I remember this was actually the point of the promo because you were pissed off that your jacket got ruined.
Yeah.
Because I believe it got a tear, was
My
it?
jacket got there was a rip in the side of it,
Yes.
and I just went on this rant. But the whole thing about that
Mm-hmm.
there is another thing there. It's between me and the lads. So myself, Mr. Viper, Gordon, my cousin Paul, and our friend Sam. It's a saying that we use. So it's part of a saying that we use. But if we're all on a night out and there's a consensus against one person that you do that, they're not allowed to go off and try and have sex with them.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you get that, you're banned. That's it. You
You're
can't have
like,
sex.
you're now on a leash.
Yeah, but then if you hear the phrase then, so the phrase is, minge, teasing bastard, come slurp and gee bag, waste of sperm.
That's a long ass face to say well intoxicated. I literally would have been just like, I want to get me whole.
Banned. Banned. There has to be consensus though in the room. So everyone else has to go banned, and then that's it, you're banned.
To be fair, they do that just out of spite of me.
They haven't done it yet though, so you're good.
No, well, let's call spade a spade here. I don't think I'm going to be fucking anyone in this room.
The dog is
Dog's gone.
just peanut butter, you'll be fine.
I don't even need the peanut butter. She would literally have her way with me any which way she wants. She left marks before to the extent where my brother's friends were like, if you're in an abusive relationship, you should really just leave. And I'm like,
This is very fucking.
This is actually very
As
true.
a-
Dog.
that was literally my friend's dog. Her name is Tina.
This is unrecorded.
But like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's fine. But like, what had happened was I'd said, oh no, that was from Tina, not indicating that she was a dog. And one of the lads was like, oh, Tina's are bitches. It's like, your wife is Tina. She gave you 3 kids. And he's like, yeah, she's a fucking cunt and a bitch. Like, they're all bitches. Then I explained that she was a dog. And you should have seen his face fall significantly. Well, all the rest of them were like, do you just hate your wife? And at that point, yeah.
I decline to answer
I refuse to answer this
Second
question.
Amendment.
Yeah.
Plead the fifth.
Oh, plead the Fifth Amendment. Sorry, not the Second Amendment. Fifth. That's the guns.
Fair enough.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, you're wrong. They're not together anymore.
Oh dear.
She was apparently a right cunt. A little bit on a schizo scale.
Right. Okay.
But I'm nearly sure I saw her banging, like, with someone else. Not banging someone else, but I'm nearly sure I saw her with someone else myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think there is definitely a separation. But apparently she's still a bitch. So, and from what I've seen of her, she looks like a cunt. So.
Jerry, any more in-jokes that you'd like to share with the group?
No.
Not
None that you can share
Yeah.
online.
Oh no, I'd be happy to share anything.
Yeah.
At the minute, no, I don't. I can't think of anything.
Mm. We have a lot. It sounds like the one kind of common denominator we all have is that we're obviously part of the RPG.
Yeah.
So we have tons just based off that alone. Roll of dice. Yeah. That was huh?
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor, yeah.
We stole Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, but it became a recurring joke because
Yeah.
it happened. Kept happening to Kira.
That was my favourite thing about the whole thing. And it was
Like your redemption arc in the RPG is
my favourite thing about Kira is like, I actually remember at one point she texted me and she goes, really? Again?
yeah.
And I was just like, it's just funny at this point. Like, it's not
Yeah,
even, like,
after the third
it's not
one,
even
it's-
necessary.
yeah.
It's not even necessary for story.
the first 3 were unintentional, but anything beyond that is leaning
I
into
think
the
the
gag.
Kratos. The Kratos is just an in-joke anyway.
Oh, Kratos is the best in joke. Generally the character itself as a concept is an in joke.
Kratos
Right.
is great though.
It is. He's a brilliant character, and I
Yeah.
love writing for him because
But
legit, like he's that
the whole
goofball.
point why I took that, like, I did that as purely just to fuck with Tony.
Yeah, no, yeah. We should explain the other member of the nerds group that who just very much left as soon as it was
He
founded.
literally set
He
up the
pieced
channel.
out.
Like, this is the best thing about it is he set up the YouTube channel. He's like, there's the login details, there's everything for it.
Yeah.
I have it all set up for us. Then he went to Finland. Never spoke to us again. He legit left.
Never spoke to you again.
Yeah,
I have spoken to him.
I haven't personally myself now. But
I
yeah,
do. I still chat to him every
Yeah.
now and again, but nothing to the
Yeah.
extent of when I did when he lived in Ireland.
yeah, like we're not on bad terms.
we were
like
in,
that,
like
but
we were
yeah.
in say friends group.
Yeah.
Like in our when he lived here, and now all of a sudden.
Wow.
But like,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
fine.
get
Look,
why-
listen,
I
he's
do
having a
get
lovely
why
time in
he did,
Finland.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
power to him.
better for him being in Finland, but he set up the channel and stuff. But Kratos was originally his character.
Yes,
And
in the
character-
original RPG.
In the original
Yeah.
RPG, and he was set up as like a monster heel kind of character.
Essentially,
No, you can't have Kratos as a
No,
monster.
but see,
but
this
the
is how
original-
yeah,
The
The
original
original character, the original
He was a super
character
athlete.
was
yeah. He was
taken
Zangief
off-
essentially.
was actually taken off. Who was the Finnish professional wrestler?
Ludwig Borga.
That's
Yeah.
originally who we had in mind for Kratos. Except we were actually going to make him good, like a decent wrestler, and that was what had happened. So that was the original character going into it, which is why the name was Kratos and stuff. And then when we realised Tony wasn't coming back, I went, fuck that happy horse shit. So I started voicing Kratos with the weird skater voice like that I do for him, and got it that way, which was technically just meant to be as a joke to piss off Tony.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where Jonathan was like, you have to keep doing this.
Yeah, it is.
Because this is actually hilarious. And then because he was only meant to be a commentator.
Yes.
That was all he was meant to be. He was meant to just be a commentator, and then eventually got to a point where it was like, my own little fan fiction as I've written for Kratos.
Because it's a very famous case of actually just of a kind of a snowballing effect, because like the original idea of the RPG was that like there'll be like a story on the ongoing part, it'd be part of the kind of the outer game that people can play within the RPG, as in like what's like how does that scene tie into with all this and explain all this other stuff, and then obviously just kind of snowballs from there, because I'm realising, oh fuck, like the people we actually have, even season 1 before we added in Dave and now Kieran and Brian, like these guys are actually like just seriously fucking talented. Like I think generally the first time I knew that we had something here was when Jamie belted out his first promo in character. I was like,
I think I sent
oh fuck.
I'm pretty sure I sent you a message.
Yeah.
Jamie did his first promo. I sent Johnson a message. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, he
is genuinely. It is terrifying. He's terrifyingly good.
Yeah. It's unreal.
Like when we discussed about me coming on board and then I would have to do promos with him, I was like, I always thought I was good at promos, but when I saw him, I was like, I am just totally inadequate.
Yeah.
But you see, you have a naturally good promo as well. Like you're able to just like see things off the cuff, which is why it's so much funnier to try and throw you off. Because
well, there you go. There's a recurring fucking thing. For the RPG.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Everybody wants to throw me off. Everybody wants to throw me off.
Who the fuck are you? Your math boyfriend. Who do you think?
No, that to me, when you talk about funny,
yes,
Dave is just the top of the tier.
Yeah,
he's just so good.
The photoshops,
and the photoshops are just something that he does that's funny.
Yeah,
the fact that he could be a successful voice actor if he got an opportunity.
Yeah,
and I have tried to. I've said it to him, and he has looked into it. I don't know if he's gotten any of.
I have no idea. Yeah,
I would love to think he has.
Yeah,
but. You only have to like listen. His very first voice he ever did, of course, was KC.
Yeah,
it was Gerries' voice, and it's scarily accurate.
Yeah,
scarily
accurate.
I refuse to believe that wasn't actually KC.
Yeah,
he somehow snuck in.
I honest to God, because I was listening, I was like, that's not. There's no fucking way that's Dave. And then he did it to me, or not did it to me, but he did it for us, like in
Rascals
person, he did it in Rascals person.
Yeah.
At that point, I was just like,
fucking hell,
holy shit, he is actually that damn good at it. So that's a scary.
Yeah, my other one as well is that again, like Jerry, like a promo Jerry when he's in the mood again, because I know you from when you were actually doing promos for real, if you were, but like you were always like you were called One Take Jerry for a reason. Like you rattle them out. But you also do something that like a lot of people, like particularly even this current generation of wrestlers, they don't pace themselves through a promo. They don't they'll talk at a certain cadence that allows them to build the next sentence as they're going on. This is kind of like, I kind of picture like a Wallace and Gromit kind of thing, where like you're saying the first sentence, but you're building the tracks to the next one on the way in. It's a skill and you have to develop it. But Jerry, like, you're one of the most natural people at that skill that I've ever seen. So to the extent where the most recent gag we've had, which was you're there like doing this kind of fantastic promo, like burying me and James Ray, and he's gonna be king of the fucking mountain here at Impact. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
How quickly
the whole promo was ruined.
It was beautiful. It was a brilliant promo.
My favourite thing of that entire thing was Jamie going, that wasn't a promo, that was a fucking interview.
It was an audition.
That was an audition tape.
To me, that was like I was building. I was like saying in my head, "This is fucking great. I'm really fucking the old juices like flowing here.
Yeah.
Great." And then Impact Wrestling bollocks. It didn't bother me. Anybody else laughing for it because
how quick.
Because that fucker Aaron was on the call.
Yeah. This is the running
best
gag.
ongoing joke we have.
A few that we've never had in the RPG and never would have, because the rows you two would fucking have. You wouldn't be able to put a match together, you two.
I'm genuinely shocked at how much the hatred seems to be there. But like the best thing is, because I don't really talk to Jerry about this, but my favourite thing is I went down to Cork for a weekend. It was just me hanging out with Aaron and stuff like that, and he goes, God, it's one of my favourite things is like, it's just winding up Jerry on a thing. He fucking hates me though, doesn't he? And I was like, yeah, probably. Oh, okay.
I don't hate him, it's just it's quite
oh,
annoying. It's
yeah.
quite annoying.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I get that, and like he knows it as well, but he always, the funniest thing about Aaron is he'd actually said to me one day, and he goes, you would tell me if I overstepped, right? And in my head I'm thinking, I'm your friend too, and I should say yes, but I kind of want to see what happens. It's just the worst thing about it is I'm like,
but that's just
I
he
want to
hasn't
watch
done.
the, yeah, no, he hasn't done
hasn't.
like,
No.
but it's like part of me is like, oh my god, the Joker's right. All it needs is that one bad day. I want to see the world burn. I'm kind of curious to see. So, but I have told him, because I think Kira was like as well, because I haven't overstepped, have I? And I went, bitch, if I tell you you've overstepped, then you know you've overstepped. If I'm telling you keep going, you haven't gone far enough.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
So, yeah.
No. But the little tip
I love that the two of them are like, they use me as the barometer. As in, have I gone too far?
You know, I'll go as far as I deem fit. I'm like, if I have to go.
Oh no,
further,
you don't have to, because I didn't bring you into the group,
Yeah.
if you get me. Whereas with Aaron, I did bring him into the group, where he's like, shit,
Yeah, I
she
think
already
so.
knows everyone.
shit,
And it was the
is it
same with Kira.
Yeah.
Kira was like, shit,
Yeah.
Amy already knows everyone involved.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where it was.
Yeah.
He's like, have I overstepped? And I'm like, no, if anything, you haven't gone far enough yet.
Jerry,
I was like,
Go on.
sorry Amy, just on the food with you and Morris, I texted this on Facebook. The fact that you haven't used the line, Jim, put a cork in it, yeah. It's right there.
actually,
That's
good
it,
point.
the way you say it like that. It's almost like when Benedict Cumberbatch and Robert Downey Jr. were in fucking Endgame together, and you're like, and nobody said no shit Sherlock. It's an obvious
It's
thing.
too obvious, yeah.
But that's the point, because it's so obvious I haven't fucking said it yet.
Yeah.
You know, because we have discussed this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but then I'm like, no, I just want to give him dogs abuse instead.
Yeah.
Just the three of them walking down the street.
Well,
With an
but
element.
the
Only
tips-
recently I actually had my very first actual proper conversation with him. Obviously,
Yeah.
a very different topic.
Yeah.
Of course.
But, it was the only time me and him had actually had a conversation other than
Jesus,
fucking
what
pop bottle cork cunt.
situation to be in to have the first conversation. Although, do you know what? Actually, he did text me after that and just went over a really good chat with Jerry. So he really did appreciate that. I also love how I'm like the middleman for
You're the
an awful lot of
intermediary,
people
yeah.
between Jerry.
You're the handler.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, he's fucking Kamala and I'm Mr.
You're kimchi.
There you go.
Fucking pickled cabbage. The pickled cabbage yourself. Kimchi.
What did you say?
Isn't that pickled cabbage? Kimchi? Yeah.
Don't ever refer to me as a pickled cabbage.
He was channeling Neil.
That was, yes.
Don't do it. It's cute when Neil does it. It's kind of insulting.
That is
when you
his
do.
shtick, in fairness.
It's kind
Yeah.
of insulting when you do it. Me and Neil have a thing. That's
We have an understanding. Yeah, fair, yeah.
when you do it.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
I can talk about it all I want, but when you do it, it's
Yeah, it's kind of literally what he said there. He's like, when I say it, it's cute and funny. When you say it, it's a little bit insulting.
Oh, God.
It is actually such a Neil thing to say.
Yeah. That's why in the radio drama, I wrote Kratos as Neil. Like, it's just like I use phrases that I know he would say.
To be fair,
adaptations,
actually, yeah,
you know.
no, I have to admit, because it is, I was like, that works really, really, because it's no different to when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know if I'm scary or happy about that. I was like, shit, I am
No, it is,
just female Neil.
Yeah, but it's similar. Like, but it's also similar senses of humor and stuff like that. And then you have enough degrees of separation when you are like, because I know I'm writing them as different characters anyway. But like I said, when they're being like performed, like there's gonna be a bit of crossover anyway because we're all like picking off like from each other anyway.
See, this
you
is
know.
the scariest thing that was like when you were introducing me to Neil.
Yeah.
It was very much like he takes a. I think your first thing saying to us, he takes a little bit of time to get used to.
Mm.
That was what you said to me, right? And 15 minutes into me and Neil meeting each other, you were like, maybe we should separate them because they're getting on too. To the extent where he was like, I did not expect them to hit it off this quickly, considering what his sense of humor is.
Mm.
And then I think it was like, oh shit, that's her real sense of, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
But,
oh,
like-
she was the one that was
But
hiding.
not to say I have previous for this, but generally the way myself and Adam met Neil in the first place was in college, where he was like watching a video and he looks at two
It
of
feels
us.
like technically you should have met him at a sexual harassment seminar.
Like you think so, but
Harassment.
Panda.
The fact that we actually
We all looked to fucking KC.
And I don't know why, but I was like, why do I think of KC when I said that? Oh, Panda, yeah.
Panda, yeah.
I was like, not for the sexual harassment, just the panda.
There's a panda part, yeah.
Like he's also dressed in black and white.
He's on brand, if anything, at all times.
If I buy you a voucher for a tattoo, will you get a panda?
But you have to get to do
Like,
it
it
in the
doesn't have,
airport
it
with a
doesn't
chair
have to be
shot.
like, it doesn't have to be like full one. It could just be like a little panda.
Just a little one.
Some
Just a little panda.
cute little panda.
And you get it done in what's the name of the fucking tattoo place now?
There's a few.
Dragon Tattoo on the Keys. That's my place.
Colorworks is mine.
What?
Colorworks is
damn
mine.
No, you can fuck off, just go to Dragon Tattoo.
You might get an Alan Moore tattoo.
I'm not saying no. I'm not saying to get an
This is
animal
just an
tattoo.
actual
It could
panda.
literally just
It's
be
an
a
actual
little
panda.
cute panda
Kung Fu Panda.
hitting another panda on the hair with a steel chair.
Yeah, I think that's the one you want.
Yes.
That's the one you want.
World
The WWF
WWF
panda.
Yes,
Wildlife Fund
exactly.
underneath it.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Like technically, I'm paying for it.
They beat the Fed.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. We can name them.
He's actually contemplating.
Yeah, that's the best part. He's considering
You know
it.
what the
Yeah.
best thing about it is, like, I've already said to Kira as well, when you're ready to get a tattoo, just let me know and I'll buy you the voucher. Shit, I'll even go in with you and get a matching one. I just want to get everyone to get tattoos at this point. Although she's very open to the idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
So I don't feel like I'm
No.
feel like I'm peer pressuring her too much.
No,
into it.
no, that's fair.
It's already on her.
I think I'm
Mind.
covered. Like,
Yeah, I think you're good. Yeah.
I do like this one though.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's one of the latest.
I have a few plans now.
Leg is getting
I have a
cold.
full sleeve that I want to get done, which is the Lord of the Rings one. I think
Yeah.
I got you.
You
Latest
Very
version.
nice, actually. And then there's
Oh, nice.
there's a Jurassic Park one I want to get.
Are they? There was
What
only
you
one
thinking
when
of
you were
Jurassic
pregnant.
Park?
Yeah, it's
was
gotta be a
in the
T-Rex.
So,
Nice.
Would you not like go for
Scanning
like
at the moment,
full on
Yeah.
like
advice.
the whole shebang on it?
So I'm trying to hit loads of different things.
Yeah.
I mean,
T-Rex and then like the a raptor from.
oh no! See, I'm probably going to get it on my leg, so it's like just the T-Rex roaring is what I want. Roaring.
Is it
But it's like
Garr, arg. That's some Buffy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut in itself.
Uh huh.
Nice snap, Amy.
That was sexy.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway.
I love the video turn to Jerry going, "Are you impressed? Please nose me, Jerry."
It's like look
Look
how wide they go. Like I'm practically doing the splits.
So, dear Jerry noticed me again today.
It's been so long since I've seen Jerry in the flesh. I want to make sure I make like
it's
I
not
need.
that long. We saw each other at Comic Con.
That was months ago.
It was March.
March.
It was last month.
We had literally had
Are
this
we only
conversation.
in April?
We are literally
Yeah,
at the end of
yeah,
April.
For 2 more
The
days.
end, 2 more days in
That's
April.
practically been 2 months then.
Well, one more.
Yeah.
1.5.
1.5, yeah. We literally had this conversation before we started recording about how Amy has lost complete track of time.
That is true. Yes. Oh, I'm
She
so
even
glad
forgot
I
about
brought
that. That
that
even
up.
says more.
That- I've lost all
Excuse
concept of
validated.
time. I've lost all concept
Yeah, I
of
missed
time.
what happened then.
When we first got here, I was like literally saying to the lads how I've completely lost all concept of time.
Mhm.
To the extent where my mum was like, "It's my birthday on Sunday," and I was like, "Your birthday's not until the end of April." She goes, "Yeah, Sunday." And then like the fact that it's a bank holiday, it's a bank holiday weekend.
You only realise it was bank holiday
I only
today.
realised-
Oh, I didn't realise on Thursday. I'm like, people were saying, "Oh, so what are you doing the weekend?" I said, "Yeah, fuck on, you know. It's great to have the Monday off." I was like, "Why have you got a Monday?"
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
mine.
Why have you-
Made
Monday
like
off.
holiday.
Yes.
I was like, I have not worked a full week in 5 fucking weeks.
Every day for you has been a bank holiday.
It's been fucking great. Well, I was on the money back from holidays.
That's true.
Yeah.
Back from a cruise.
Where'd you go?
Went on a Mediterranean cruise.
Here, we should probably tie up this episode.
I think we should actually, and
Yeah.
then just catch up with Jerry. So,
Where country-wise, how many places were you?
Marseille, Mallorca, Pisa,
Oh, very nice.
Rome and Naples.
Oh, fucking delicious.
We went to Pompeii.
Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll finish this one.
Yeah, can we? Yeah. So
Who won?
who won? It's a 2-horse race for me this week.
Oh, I'll be honest with you, actually, I gave him points as well because he came in with an absolute belter of a one-liner.
I see.
I can't remember what it was.
Okay, right.
You'll
well,
see it in the edit.
it may change in the edit, but I am going to go for the one that's not hot dogging. I'm going to go for Foxy. I'm going for Foxy this week.
Fuck Foxy.
You the fox. You the fox.
Fuck the fox. Fuck the fox.
Just
if you
support.
want.
No,
Yeah.
thanks.
So yes, I think Foxy's our winner for this week, and he'll pick the prompt for our
It's
next
the sound of the
episode.
police. Oh shit! No, actually, they're redacted. Yeah, good for you.
Stop doing that.
Is there? How many episodes of this have you done so far? Because
This is the 10th episode.
And has there always been a point during the video where there's a redacted sign over Amy's face?
Actually, yes.
There we
To be
go.
fair, it would be one of our videos if I don't have something that's redacted in it.
To the point where I
I don't
actually
have a
sent in the
filter.
group chat.
No.
Yeah, in
My
fairness,
God.
I think Amy does it to make sure I don't fall sleep through the edits. I think that's her challenge. It's like, oh shit, fuck, I'm not going to do that.
I must make sure to say something that is gonna have to get redacted, or else we will get us cancelled.
Yeah,
I think that I actually genuinely think that there has only ever been once when I did say something that I was like, shit.
yeah, there was 2 or 3, but there were yeah.
What?
You fucking prick. You actually could have just let me get away
No,
with the
no.
one. But no,
That was
you're
the
like, no,
Yeah, there was a couple actually. Yeah.
There's a couple on it. But bitch, you're not fucking perfect yourself. You've said some very questionable, as is Foxy.
We've all
said
been there.
questionable things.
Yes.
Not as many as you though.
1 or 2, apparently. No, fuck you. You've definitely said more.
Where's mine? Go on.
I don't do the fucking edits. I can't remember last week. Don't even. I can't remember yesterday.
Look up to me saying I am
Did you
fucking
get
had,
a
like-
whole video cancelled.
No,
Yeah,
no, not. Outside of our own technical calamities.
I'll
No.
be honest with you. I think
Wow.
the Michael
Thank you for
Valentine
watching
one was
On the
worst.
Record.
Thanks, Gerries.
And scene.
Like, share, and subscribe.